It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we've got a showdown in the NFC East. It's the Giants and the football team, and it comes your way next on Madden Football.
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Today, rivals square off in the NFC East, and we've got a great matchup between the New York Giants and the Washington football team. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon, and we are underway from FedEx Field. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
They run the counter now. It's Anderson. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. 5 yards on the game's first play. Second down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
From the 16, Jones. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Jonathan Allen, the former first-round pick, getting in there to bring him down. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at 3rd down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback, too.
Though certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14. Throwing Jones. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer.
And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty, no question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over with the penalty?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Extra point attempt here still to come. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it was polished off by a Giants touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Green to bring it back. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. So out comes the Washington offense onto the field. And out will come the leader of this offense, and that, of course, is their signal caller.
I read something prepping for this game that he said prior to, and I think he really said it a few months ago, where he talked about he wants to have the type of season that at the end, he's buying gifts for all the guys who helped him along the way. And I know that the team wants to hold him to that and really get into his wallet. But that's what good leadership gives you. You know, at the end of the season, because you've done a great job, QB, he's usually the guy who springs for the good stuff.
Vick will look to throw on 1st down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
2nd and 5. To throw, Vick. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. 2 plays, 2 catches. You have a feeling they're going to look for him early and often, and that's to be expected. You got a player of his caliber, why not?
And I think it's also a message from them to the defense that you're not going to dictate to us what we're going to do with one of our better players, because so often you hear about defenses saying we're going to take away what you do best. In this case, they're going to move him around, find proper matchups, and make sure they continue to funnel the ball to him.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really good game right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
From the 38, Vick. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Vick now. The open man is Clark, complete. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
A pair of 1st downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. From the gun, Vick. And he's got his man in stride, complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Vick, his throw incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Vick to the air again. On the slant, he gets it to Clark. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 37. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
A bit of an opening there on the 1st down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
From the 31, Vick. Buying time to his left. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. After 1 won 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football as they've got it with a third down and less than a yard. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now on comes the Washington field goal unit. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And this one is right down the middle. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
Here's Anderson as they begin this series on the ground. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Jones. He goes underneath for Anderson. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. I think he's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd run to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jones. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. First down. Here's the run with Anderson. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Back to throw. Jones. A dump off to Anderson. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Back to the ground, Anderson. Nifty move. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Jones now on first down. Space to run past the 20. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line.
He certainly does a nice job spreading the field on this drive. And here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Operating from the gun. Jones. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. From the 10-yard line, here's 2nd and goal. Throwing again, Jones. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. It's a sack for a loss of 4, and that brings up 3rd down and goal.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
And now because of the sack, it's 3rd and goal from the 14. Looking to throw. Jones. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
A first down throw coming for Vick. Steps away to his left. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Vick readies to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Vick. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else. Ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
Vick with the incompletion on first down, and now that leads to 2nd and 10. Throwing, Vick. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. 27 yards. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up.
After nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the second half.
Now the try here for the extra point. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And the result, a touchdown for Washington. Level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. Takes it at the 7. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Giants now going to take over late in this first half. And they've got just under 50 seconds, so time enough to try to work their way downfield if they so choose. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Here's Jones. A final shot before break. He finds his man, complete. That's Baker. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. So we have reached halftime here in a good one. 10-10 is our score. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everybody, to our abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. First, though, time for a check of the next-gen stats from that first half for the Giants. And in a tie ball game, they've got to be asking themselves, what can we do to get this passing game on track for the second half to come? Meanwhile, for Washington, they too found some success throwing the football. But I think both teams would say there's room for improvement in the second half.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. Started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Fielded right around the 8. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Giants about set to go to begin this third quarter. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. The third quarter starts with a run from Anderson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They run it again with Anderson. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Now Jones to throw on third down. That one complete to Anderson. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
And the Giants send out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there and handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
A gain of 6 there on first. Working with his 2nd and 4. Working out of the gun, Michael Vick. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Got that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Came up about a yard short, but I can't help it, Brandon. I love it when the big guy gets the football and he tries to battle his way forward. There's something about those guys carrying the ball and watching people trying to stop them. That's just great theater.
Here's Tressway now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. Another drive coming up for New York's offense. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. They start the drive with Anderson. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Jones. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And the Giants send out their punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They'll run on 1st down. Riggins. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
They were just trying to get their offense a little more room down near their own goal line, but this is just going to make things worse.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. Riggins. And from the 4, they get it to the 8 on a pickup of 4.
Come on, run to the ball. We got to run out. I'm going to hit you all day, baby.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Washington on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Vick to throw it. And this is going to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. It's a 4-yard return following a punt of 49. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. New York ready to go again offensively. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Handoff comes to Anderson. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jones. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jones. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Majors say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. So here's Vick following the interception. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
On first down, Riggins. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
They'll keep it on the ground. Riggins. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. Now here's Vick. And that is incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
So the field goal unit is on the field, as this is a big spot right here. This to break our fourth quarter tie. And his kick is good. And they will take the lead at 13-10. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
The possession switching back to the New York Giants. And they really need to forget about their last time out, the turnover that led to a field goal. So now they try to regroup, trailing in the final quarter. Obviously, they'd love a touchdown, but 3 would suffice.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's complete over the middle to Anderson. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Jones throwing on 1st down. And he's got his big tight end here. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
Clock running, about to hit 90 seconds to go in the game. Now Jones. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ingram.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
First down now, but that clock rolling. Jones. This is Anderson over the middle. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeouts.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
Clock rolling as the Giants will hurry to the line. To throw is Jones. And it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Jones. Throw left side complete. That's Baker. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Jones. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll look to throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete. The secondary as a unit, they've worked really well together in this one, especially late.
A lot of cohesiveness, a lot of communication, and some great athleticism. They're playing so well now, a nickname is sure to follow. They're going to have to name this whole unit soon.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll run for it with Anderson. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. They give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. This Washington defense, they've stood tall the first 2 plays. Now 3rd and goal. Again, Anderson. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. Extra point attempt to follow here. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it was finished off by a touchdown by the New York Giants.
out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Green to bring it back. Now on the return. Oh, no, the ball is loose. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
How many times in the course of a game do you talk about momentum plays? And I think we just saw one there.
Absolutely.
Just scored, right?
Just took the lead.
Just took the lead, went downfield, got the ball free again and picked it up. They got a chance to really get the momentum on their side now.
And now they'll try to pile on. They'll run on first down. It's Anderson, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.